Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to today's Words of Wisdom. Was sent out on May 21st, and I quote, "If you realize that you've been thinking about the same thing over and over again, not just in the course of a day, but every day, then that is an attachment." From the Laws of Happiness by Lord God, Master Okawa. Thank you very much. All right, so in Happy Science, because Master Okawa has incorporated a lot of Buddhist elements, Buddhist truth into, he's reorganized it and reframed it into the teachings of Alcantara. We have Buddhism as like the foundation of our discipline as disciples, the discipline of our minds, discipline of our souls. And one big discipline in Buddhism is detaching yourself from worldly attachments or worldly desires. So we call those worldly desires attachments. And why do we discipline ourselves from, being too greedy or being too stuck to worldly desires or attachments? It's because when you are attached to worldly desires, that becomes a soft spot in your mind where evil spirits can crawl up from hell and possess you, and they'll be able to amplify those negative tendencies that you have in your mind. So if you are an overly fearful person, that fear will eventually, if you don't control your mind correctly, it'll grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and you'll start seeing yourself in a way to a level. Some people go insane from it. Let's say that you're an angry person and you do nothing to control your anger. What occurs is that anger will be amplified, and that will turn into a burning fire to hurt your relationships, at your home, and at work. If you are too greedy, let's say you have greed, that's another worldly attachment. If you're too greedy, you'll start noticing that you're going to end up not having any friends. And you'll always be in the whirlpool of suffering, of not being able to achieve what you want. So it goes like this. When you're possessed in the soft spot of your in your mind, and that negative tendency is influenced and amplified, you won't become happy. So that's why, from the Laws of Happiness, Master talks about it's important to get rid of attachments. But then, in order to get rid of attachments, we first have to identify what our attachments are. And it's not that easy. I'm sure you've felt that if you've been disciplining yourself at Happy Science for a while. It's not that easy to figure out where your attachments lie. And that's why Master Okawa has given us this amazing hint. I always go back to this when I feel that something is wrong in my life. I always go back to checking where are my attachments, and then I figure it out by using this sentence. What you are unconsciously always thinking about. A thought that you unconsciously come back to. It's like, what are you thinking when you're daydreaming? These are your attachments, and these become the soft spot for your evil spirits to be able to possess you. So today's Words of Wisdom is literally words of wisdom. It will help you protect yourself and allow you to live your life towards safety and happiness. So please use this to identify your attachments. And once you figure out what your attachments are, the way to be able to get rid of them is the Eightfold Path. Master Ryuho has written a book, Kyoten, on the Eightfold Path. So I really recommend you reading it so that you'll be able to kind of like cleanse your mind, cleanse your worldly attachments to become more enlightened and become happier. That will be it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.